Hi all, Hal here with more Empyrion, and today we're going to do a quick tour through the CV that I had been working on, and I want to show you where we were on it, because I've got a little bit done inside, and we've done a little bit of texturing, and so we have to get started, so let's go. Alrighty then, so what we have done, like I said, we've been doing a little bit of texturing, getting some things placed. So let me show you what we've done. This is the new hangar area. As you can see, we have textured it, we have greebled it up a little bit. I'm going to be doing a little bit more in here. I haven't completely finished with it yet. So the idea is that you're basically going to have a couple of small craft here, maybe like HVs or something, things that you're not going to be using a lot. You could have up to 4 of them, so if you have like two utility craft back here, say like 2 mining rigs, maybe you have 2 small SVs or 1 medium to even large SV, or you can use the entire space for 1 large vehicle. So you come back this way, you have your operations area. I still haven't figured out what I want to do for the textures on this area here. I may just go ahead, let me show you what I'm thinking here. I might just do the whole little blast, like these heavy metal, because these used to be the heavy armor texture way back in the day. But I don't know yet. I haven't decided how I feel about the way this looks. Of course, now that I've gotten it mostly done, I'm actually I'm kind of liking that, actually, because the whole purpose of this is that it's supposed to be a utility ship. It is not meant to be a glamour ship. You know, it was never meant to be the jewel of the fleet, as it were. Is definitely a working class vessel. Alright, so you come through here. This is the first of the hallways. Again, this is mirrored on the other side of the ship. Now, the difference between port and starboard is that the starboard side, which is the side we're on, has the lift that goes up into the command deck. The port side has an elevator in the same location, except it's actually on the outer wall going up into this walkway area, crawl space up there above. Now, the purpose of that is, well, I don't really have one yet, so I'm thinking I may put another observation deck up there, or I might just use it as a security run, but I haven't really decided yet. So before we head upstairs, I want to show you what we've done with the kitchen. Let's turn that off so you can see just how dark it actually is in here. So we will be putting light in here, but we have our grow area for a small amount of crops. Again, it is airtight and ventilated, and then we have our gravity system here, which, you know, does come out over on this side. And now, did you not place? Oh, see, I didn't even realize we've got different. Oh, see, I need to get. Let's see here, really quick. Set this one. Why am I not able? What did we do here? No. Trying to figure out what exactly, which block did we use up there? Okay. Let's run around this way really quick. We've run into a small snag. I want to take a look and see. Now, obviously, I haven't done anything up here yet. As you can see, this does also take you back into the where we've got our our power storage, our fuel system, and the bottom of our warp drive there. I'll take you back that way eventually. First things first, though. Right, so why are we not able to place... Alright, so what's blocking this? Is it just because... Is that just the block there? I guess so. Interesting. Alright, so... That is going to be this block. Right. There we go. Okay, it was going to bug me otherwise. I had to do it. Sorry. Alright, so now that we've gotten that fixed, let's drop back down here. And then as you can see, this is open here. I'll probably end up running the walkway over here and then closing this side off. Or maybe putting some more fuel tanks in, because the ship right now is actually usable, but I'm not sure how I want to finish some of this. Alright, and then just to show you that this is the other entrance to the hangar, come back through here. I don't want to go to the aft portion of the ship yet, because as you saw, the lower deck there, I don't want to say bottom, but definitely the lower deck area, still has a little bit of work that it needs to be done, obviously. I haven't finished hollowing it out and doing all the stuff that I need to do on that. And until I get that done... Why does that seem... That's right, okay. But yeah, until I get that done, then we're going to leave that off for now. Okay, so we have what's a small crew quarters. We have the lounge, which I think I showed last time. The head, also known as the latrine or the toilet, depending on who you are and what your actual experience with military jargon is. And then over here you have a couple of more residential units, which currently have not been outfitted yet. So coming up here, you now have the bridge. Looks drastically different now that everything is textured. But so as you can see, we still have the two control centers. The core is still here. We haven't removed that yet. That's going to be getting replaced further back in the ship. But we do have a lot of texturing in here, so hopefully this looks a little bit better. Now, I haven't done anything on the exterior of the hull yet. That will be getting updated here shortly. In fact, that is probably going to be my next little project to work on. So let's come back down here. We're going to come through this area. Now you have your secondary. This is where you would have your like drone hangar or even your really small utility craft. So if you had something like a small drill-based SV, which you can't do in the game, obviously, but you know, maybe like a small fighter craft or something, quick, like rapid response style vehicles. We have done a little texturing on the exterior. Actually, I'll show you what we've done over on this side. And again, you have your walkway through. Everything is pressurized, and we should have, yes, we have a ventilator behind that screen. If you come over on this side. So this is kind of what I'm thinking for the area immediately around the hangar. I'm kind of on the fence about it so far. Just playing with some textures, trying to figure out what works, what doesn't. So, still a lot of work to do. I wish I had more time to work on this more consistently, but it is what it is. All right, so you come in here, and again, I'm just playing with some textures. This is not the final. Just trying to get an idea for what works in here. But as you can see, this is your O2 area. I will probably put a couple of consoles, maybe a computer station in here. Probably put something here looking out so that you can see the stuff out here. Maybe even just put like a... let me see. Thinking maybe even just something like this little console. But I don't know. I could also do something like this. Actually, you know, let's go with this one instead. Whoop. Right. There we go. And then that way, you know, you've got some basic diagnostics running over here. All right. Okay. And again, it is mirrored on both port and starboard, so you know you're going to get symmetry all the way down the line. Now, one of the biggest changes I made was to the engine room here. We still have the vents on here, these little walkway grids, encasing it on two of the sides, but we went ahead and replaced them with windows on this side. We have now stairs coming up, and again we do have the little walkways over here completely enclosing this thing. You do have walkways on both sides. You can see down here, and I'm probably going to make this an observation area. And then what I will do is I will most likely come back, sneak some texture in under here along with some lighting, so that you get some floor like up lights, and then maybe put a chair or something. Actually, can I put anything here? Okay, so the closest I'll be able to put stuff is on this walkway. So I will probably end up putting like a couple of tables and some chairs or stuff like potted plants and things over here on both sides, so that you end up with a small observatory area. Now, we did go ahead and put in basically what would be a parts area. These cabinets unfortunately do not work as storage, but they do kind of look like parts cabinets. We still have to do the texturing back here, but we now have our jump drive, our warp drive area, with our fuel tank up there, and you can walk all the way around this. That way if you need to come in, you have your engineers doing some maintenance. You have an engineering section up here, which is where all of your life support and technical systems would be at. So when you're calling down to Scotty, you know where Scotty's at. Right? So let's get up there. And again, this is a pressurized room. We have another ventilator here, and the area down below is actually still open. Like I said, we haven't really done anything with that, but we will be working on that in the near future. Okay. So for the most part, that is the ship as it sits currently. Bring you up here into the engineering area. Now, is that... Aha, there we go. I couldn't remember if I had flipped these yet or not. There. That's better. So now we can see down in there. Turn this thing off because we have a lot of light in here. And we have a couple of workstations. You have basically a system diagnostic, you know, maybe life support or something. You got a couple of ship status systems and then a couple of workstations, which, you know, I think work pretty well. Now, if they would actually give us the ability to set up blinking lights, I would have those lights flashing. But yeah, so that's pretty much where the ship is in its current state. If you are interested in having a copy of this, because I have had a couple people ask, what I will do is I will put this up on the workshop for you, and we'll put links down in the description below. But I do think that this is going to do it for us today. I still need to figure out a couple of things, like I want to hide these panels, so I may end up using the really thin plates. But other than that, it really is just finishing up the texture work at this point, and then finding a use for that lower area down below, which is... that's going to be a bit of work, because in order to do that, we still have to go down and hollow a lot of things out, so... Alright, anyway, I'm going to get out of here. I hope you all have a fantastic day. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. If you have any questions or comments, throw them down in the section below. If you're new here and you really enjoyed it, make sure you hit that subscribe as well to keep up to date with what's going on around here. And yeah, I think that's going to do it for us today. I hope everyone has a fantastic day. I do appreciate you stopping in, and I hope to see you back here next time. As always, folks, take care and be safe out there, everybody. Now, what to do with this area? probably close this in, and I don't know, maybe, ooh, you know, it'd be nice, some kind of grinding system.